calm and measured, 4 exclamation points. Paybacks can come later.
Before we move on to the next email, can we just, if I had a highlighter, I would love to. Just got off the phone with your father. We have the 2 biggest business days of our lives in front of us.
Of our lives.
Come on.
This is right after Joe Biden had left the White House. Remember the timing, October of 2017. A lot of overseas business deals right on the horizon. This is also as Hunter's having some serious personal issues. So you read into this, remain calm, be smart, everything goes up in, you like to do a lot of that, up in smoke. So he's dealing not just with business, but with personality issues with Hunter as well.
So what type of business deals are we talking about? We'll get into that in just a moment. But here's an example of who they might have been talking about doing business deals with. Here is another email. California, we have spoken with the governor, lieutenant governor, both personal friends for over 45 years. Last 15 years, very close to Hunter. Mayors, San Francisco, L.A., San Diego, they have invited us to come and determine our interests. New York State Governor Cuomo will meet whenever we are ready. Who's who of Democratic politicians potentially involved in all of these business deals, at least according to Jim Biden in his emails to Hunter.
Emails that we were never supposed to see, but by him speaking to them in this interview, he recognizes are legitimate. They have invited us to come and determine our interests. The investment was in the Biden family and the Biden brand. We showed that picture of Jim Biden. He looks a lot like Joe Biden, and they would push that.
Investment in the Biden name and the Biden brand. So now what type of deals are we talking about? Let's take a look at this. Here are 3 examples of deals that have come to light from the laptop. Let's focus in on this one. Pete, this is fascinating. This sets the stage, okay? This is in the year 2000. Biden versus Leonard Barrick. Now, this ended up in a lawsuit, but it was a deal where this Barrick family entered into a business deal with the Bidens with the express intent, hey, you're going to trade on the family name and help us in our business together.
In the lawsuit, it said the clients that sued back, they were going to use the family name and his resemblance to his brother, United States Senator Joe Biden. By the way, they took out a $353,000 loan, did the Bidens, from a prominent Biden donor. And also, Mr. Barack hired James Biden's wife, Sarah, in the deal. So hire the family, get the investment.
To me, this deal only highlights that, like a lot of perhaps wealthy and corrupted families, they're happy to trade on a family name. But it gets worse. Trade on a family name to do what? Well, here's another example of a lawsuit. This is from a medical services firm that they entered into a deal with. It also ended up in a suit. This time, though, the promise was that perhaps once Joe Biden was in office, you could get some contracts